strength, you need boxing IQ. You need power. You need real power to make a dent in this man. Boxing IQ, we'll see if Bivol can do that. But I see Beterbiev stopping Bivol again within 8 rounds.
Wow.
I think that's an entertaining fact for boxing fans. I would want to see that. I've been saying that. I just don't see how Bivol will keep off Beterbiev for 12 rounds. Again, I've been in there with him. He's very cerebral. He's smart in how he does things. Bivol is he's been a punch perfect boxer so far. But in terms of size, if people do give him a lot of credit because of what he done with Canelo. Canelo is tiny compared to him. Beterbiev's not. So that could be the difference. But again, we'll see. It's going to happen.
I think Artur Beterbiev, whatever you call him, I think he'll beat Bivol, and I think he could stop him later on.
Yeah, I'm absolutely pumped. I can't wait to see that one. I definitely would have said Bivol very confidently until I seen the job that Beterbiev done on Callum Smith, but it will be a very interesting fight. I still maybe do think that Bivol will win, but it's a 50-50 fight. It'll be interesting to see can Bivol keep him off for the full 12 rounds. He just looks he looks so strong, Beterbiev, and looks like a force to be reckoned with.
It's a wonderful, wonderful fight, and I'm sure we've all played it over in our minds countless times. Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol, I've watched them for a very, very long time. They're very different fighters. Beterbiev has underrated skills. I think people think because of all the knockouts and he's so strong, I think people, think that he's just this big, sort of strong, physical, tough, hard guy who you have to almost sort of knock the lumps out to stop him coming forward. But you speak to the likes of Callum Smith, you speak to Callum Johnson, the people that have shared a ring with him, and they say he's just so clever. The feints, the moves, it's really cute. There's a fantastic IQ there. Of course, he was a terrific amateur, but I think that people certainly sometimes underestimate the pedigree there, as well as the incredible power and the sheer terror of having to take on Beterbiev. Dmitry Bivol, very different, very much a technical operator who's got very, very few weaknesses, flaws. He's watertight. Again, another brilliant amateur. Just a lovely fighter, especially if you're a purist to watch. And I love every time watching Dmitry Bivol and seeing how his feet move. And I think he's also got underestimated power too. So I think it's, as everybody, I think it's an absolute classic. And a lot of people I talk to are leaning one way than the other. Most are coming out with Beterbiev as their winner. But I sort of normally go with my first hunch when a fight's announced. What do I think then? Because you can go through all the different backs and forths, but boxing well. I hope I do after 35 odd years in the sport. And I think you go with your hunch. It may not be the right hunch, but sometimes I go back to what I first thought. And I've always sort of thought Bivol in this one, just because I just think he's very, very good at he's a master of the 12-round distance. And I think that he's really difficult to work out, to look good against. And I just think he might be technically slightly superior to Beterbiev. The argument against it, of course, is Beterbiev hits harder, is stronger. Bivol will never have fought anyone like him as a pro. And he might just be a bit too much for him. That's possible. Will he outbox Bivol? I'd be really surprised. And if he does, wow, you would take your hats off to him. So I think most people going with Beterbiev. I'm leaning towards Bivol, but of course, let's see them nearer the time too. It's a terrific fight for all the marbles at like heavyweight. It's just a fight we all want to see, and if it's a great fight, they'll do it again, I'm sure. It may not be. It may be a chess match. You never know. At top level, you can get the Morales Barreras, where the Mexicans tear lumps out of each other and give us a fight for the ages, or you can get more of thinking man's fight, and I don't know quite which this one will be. But I know that everyone will be gripped from the first bell, and no one can be 100% sure who's going to win. Not even the fighters. There's often when they're really close fights, and you speak to the fighters and they go, "Yeah, we're going to win by knockout and run on points," and you sort of look at them and you think, I think there's times where they go to bed at night and think, am I? Yeah, he's pretty good, the guy on the other side of the ring. It's and especially at the heavyweight, one punch can change things. But even at light heavy, it's a fantastic weight class, and we should get a fantastic fight. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think the delay, like Fury Usyk, just adds more spice to it. Neither of them are going to behave particularly badly in the build-up. I don't think. I think it's going to be fairly respectful, and it's just one of those great fights where you're getting the two best light heavyweights of this generation together, and we'll find out who's that little bit better. Is it Beterbiev? Is it Bivol? I'm leaning towards Bivol at the moment.
I'm very much on the fence. I'm very much thinking on the fence guy, but I'm on the fence. Beterbiev is 39, probably touching 40. Bivol is still fresh, but Beterbiev doesn't show signs of slowing down. And he shows that he can get knocked down and get up and just keep coming. A very great fighter. I think it's going to be a great fight. I'm edging towards Bivol, but it's a fight that, again, I'm a massive boxing fan, so I'm very interested. That card's a special card, and the card next week actually is very special as well. But I'm going to edge for Bivol in the main event.
Beterbiev technically better than what people think, so I think he's technically actually quite good, and he's got 100% knockout ratio, so he has to use that. And then Bivol technically even better than what we think as well. We all think he's technically good, but he's technically probably better than we think, and he's got to use what he uses and his movement and everything. But it'll be interesting to see how the technicalities of Beterbiev and his power, and then Bivol's technicalities and his footwork and speed. So it will be a good mix, bro.
I just think, look, obviously the older Beterbiev gets, the more chance you got of beating him. But if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Bivol. I don't know, man. I look forward to that fight. I'm 50-50. But I do believe Beterbiev will win as long as he can keep as he's been keeping in his latest fights.
He will be the same Beterbiev. I guarantee you that. He's different, mate. He's different. Everyone I've sparred, everyone that I've been in the ring with is just built different. And I know he's got an amazing team around him as well. Matt Ramsey's head coach, and the other boxing coaches, his strength and conditioning coaches, nutritionists. Yeah, they're all the base. He's got the best, and I know that. Yeah, it'll be very well prepared for this fight.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good fight. Obviously, I think Bivol, I think he's a younger lad. Obviously, he got a good win against Canelo, but I feel it being a good fight. They're both never in like proper boring fights, are they? He got a good stoppage there. Bivol did in the last fight as well. So yeah, he might want to try and trade with what's his name? Beterbiev, yeah, but I won't like to be trading with him. That's one thing. Especially, what is he? Almost 40 as well, but he's still in great nick. So yeah, it's going to be a good fight. Especially all the fans have been wanting it for a long time as well. So yeah, all the belts on the line. Soon to be undisputed.